Welcome back, YouTube! Today we're getting ready, another upgrade. We're doing one step colder spark plugs, and that's going to require us to change all the spark plugs. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. If I save you guys any kind of money at all, or if you just like watching my garbage, you know, maybe think about hooking me up with $1 or $2 here and there on Patreon. You don't have to. If you want to, great. Here are the spark plugs I'm using. On the passenger side, we need to disconnect this. So what you do is you lift up on these little green tabs and then push them both out at the same time. And that will unlatch it and you'll be able to lift it straight up. On the driver's side, it's a little different. It has a different clip. But I can't really get in to unlatch it without removing this side. Maybe it'll be easier on your car, but I need to unlatch it here. That way I can spin this up, and that'll allow me to get to the latch on this side. Now that it's tilted up, we can get to the little latch. Take off the oil fill cap. There's little tab areas underneath. You see this little groove here? You put your finger in there and pop up this cover. On the driver's side, it helps to pull the dipstick out. Now we're going to go around. You pull the white tab up, and you push and disconnect the coils. You're going to do that all the way around. Remove the coil hold down bolt. Then wiggle and remove the coil like that. Use a 5/8 spark plug and an extension to get on, and then you're probably going to need to use a swivel when you get back there and a small extension to finish the process of getting a ratchet in here. These are the tools you're going to need to get the back spark plugs out. 2 3-inch extensions, a wobble, and a ratchet. So what you do is the spark plug socket and the first 3-inch extension you drop in the hole. Then you plug in the next 3-inch extension. Then you plug in the elbow and the ratchet, and then you can break it loose. Once it's loose, take off the ratchet and the elbow, spin it by hand on this one, pull it out till you can grab here. Disconnect this one, and then you can pull the spark plug out. So these are stock plugs with approximately 22,000 miles, and they're gapped at like 52 thousandths of an inch, which sounds like a lot. So let me check the internet and see what they're supposed to be. So I just got done checking. 52 to 56 thousandths of an inch is the range you want to be at. So it's still gapped good, but we're going to replace it with the one-step colder plugs. These came out of the box at about 40 thousandths, so I had to open it up. And what you do is you use this little eye hook. You hook it underneath here, and you pry up. And then you just do it very, very slightly, and you keep checking it until you get it where you want it to be. Put some anti-seize on the threads. Now go ahead, you just slide it in. Do this part by hand. Get the threads started as far as you can by hand, and then tighten it down with your ratchet. Once you have all the spark plugs and you're ready to put the coils back, you take some of the boot protector lube right there, and you just put some around the edge and a little bit here where it's going to contact the spark plug. That way it won't get stuck in the future. After tightening down all the coils, you just grab the plugs again, gently push in, then click down the white piece to lock it. Put the coil cover back on, just slide it over and push down. Put the oil fill cap back on, and then put back on the PCV hose. Once you have everything back together, start it. If for some reason you do have misfires, reseat all the coils, pull the coils off, reseat it, give it a nice wiggle, and then screw them back down, plug them back in, and try again. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and checking out my videos. It's awesome that I can help so many people out. I get a lot of comments saying thank you and good job and you're a funny fat bastard. So keep coming, hit subscribe, hit like, and if you want to, feel free to be nice to me and hit me on Patreon. That'd be great, but you don't have to. Till next time, wrench on.